I have this new idea 20 back in the shop that I sold to a local Amishman last year. He's got a leak behind the flywheel, and I'm tasked to take care of that. And if I can find him, I'm gonna replace the seals in the axle too. He really likes the mower, and I think he just wants to kind of top it off. Um, but the reason for the video today is I just want to show you why. One of the reasons, new idea number 20 is a very much a superiorly made mower compared to a lot of the other mowers. So this is the gist of it right here. Most mowers will have a bushing and a bearing, or else a bushing. I believe Massey Harris had a ball bearing, and they must have had a ball bearing in the back. I can't specifically remember the ball bearing in the back, but they must have. So you can see this has two tapered bearings, just like an axle, a trailer axle, or something like that, to take up your play. And it's just a far better way to go. The other odd thing about this is most mowers are going to have an oil seal up front here, where this oil seal is actually right in front of this rear bearing, and it actually fits in to a spot in that bearing housing there, or behind that bearing housing there. So the back bearing is lubed by the oil in the gearbox, and the front bearing has a grease fitting for it. And here's the other thing: if you look, number 9 mowers, John Deere Big 4 mowers especially, have issues right here because they're very undermade, I will say. If you look at the meat here, there, and how beefy that is far more solid than anything else out there. Now, the one bad thing about this mower, this is going to be a very odd-sized shaft. I think the book says 1 and 17/32. So I don't even know if you can get that steel anymore. And the shaft, I believe the book says it's 1 and 13. Oh shoot, I should have wrote it down. 13/32 or something like that. But I mic'd it at least 10 times yesterday. I cross-referenced the bearing to what it should be, and the book is either wrong, or maybe my book encompasses 1 year, and this is a different year, and they changed shafts. But that shaft is not what the book says it's supposed to be. So I have new wheel seals hopefully on the way. That supposedly interchanges with the correct number. I'm kind of leery of that because that's not the dimensions I get. But I'm horrible at miking stuff. So yeah, that's just, it just goes to show. I've said before, I think new idea number 20 mowers are probably some of the best on the market. Very hard to find, very seldom seen. So yeah, but that's what makes it special. 2 tapered bearings.